What's up, people of the interwebs? My name is Mankey, and welcome to Mankey Gaming. Today will be our fourth battle with our team built around Kingler. If you missed the last three battles or the team building episode, go check them out. Links in the description. So, like I said last episode, this episode is also going to be in post-recording because of the stupid audio file. But we're going to be hopping in. We're 2-1. We're going to be facing off against Anthony Jones 92, who's bringing the Arbok, Dodrio, Tangela, Dusknoir, Kadabra, and Stunfisk. I don't know how you guys are feeling about post-recording. I had so many computer problems, all my settings and all that. It was just so annoying to deal with today. But I am recording this for you guys, so let's get this battle started. We are opening up with the Carbink against the Arbok. I actually don't remember how this battle went because this was recorded a day before I'm recording this now. I go for the Stealth Rock, he goes for the Coil, and I just go around to Dusclops because that's how we handle anything that sets up. My opponent goes for the Double Coil, and I go for the Haze. My opponent goes for the Gunk Shot, does 27%, does not poison. I reset his stats, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp. My opponent goes for another Gunk Shot, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and it misses. So I go for another Will-O-Wisp, which probably shouldn't have done because he probably expect that and switches out. But, which he does, and goes into Kadabra, which has Magic Guard, so it won't get hurt by Burn. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast, but like that's what I do when I'm kind of doing this. My opponent goes for the Shadow Ball, I go for my own Shadow Ball, and I get special defense drop. And here I'm like, I can't take another Shadow Ball, I need the Dusclops, I need to switch out. So I switch out into Carbink, he goes for another Shadow Ball, I get defense drop, and I go for the Power Gem. My opponent switches out into Tangela, which takes this Power Gem kind of, well, 24%. But here I go for the Toxic to get some residual damage, and we trade Toxics. So I actually don't remember what I went for next. I went for Moonblast, trying to get some damage. He goes to the knockoff, knocks off my leftovers, and that's not that good for me. So he goes for the Giga Drain actually, which is super effective, but I go for the Moonblast, and Toxic does take him down this turn. And I live just barely with Toxic, and now both my tanks are pretty low, which is not good. Stunfisk comes in here on its balloon, and I go for the Moonblast to try to pop his balloon, despite the fact that I don't have any ground type move on my team, which I should try to fix maybe in the next episode. But okay, so we pop the balloon and he sets up his rocks, and Toxic does take me out. So here I go into Kingler, I believe. I know it's not the best because he does have Thunderbolt, but it is ground type, so I go for the Crab Hammer. My opponent switches out into Dusknoir. I go for Crab Hammer, it does a good amount of damage, and I just go for the knockoff to just get rid of it, because I outspeed and I'm going to be knocking off something, and it's super effective, so should knock out, which it does. And we are up 5-4 against my opponent. We're not in the best of positions, but my opponent goes for the Kadabra, and I immediately think that the what do you call it? Something's coming. The Energy Ball's coming, but I didn't switch out, so. Now I go into Raichu, I believe. I go into Raichu and I just go straight for the Volt Switch. But as soon as I clicked Volt Switch, I'm like, wait, no, he has a Stunfisk on his team. I was like, no, I should have gone for the HVI because that would have taken anything out. But then I switch into Maractus because I should be able to take anything it throws at me. Earth Power, I resist that. I am Assault Vested, so it shouldn't do much. And now I just go for the Seed Bomb, I think. No, I go for something else. I actually don't remember. I go for the knockoff, and we knock off the Arbok's Black Sludge. which is good, I guess. So he can't recover. And the only way I can shut down this Arbok is with Dust Clouds, and Dust Clouds is already so low. But despite that, I do switch into Dust Clouds. I live on 10%. There's no way I'm living anything. Actually, I can live a gunshot. If only the burn hit. I actually would have lived a gunshot, but I think might have not. But it was a crit, so we'll never find out. And here I'm in a really bad position. There's nothing much I can do here, so I just go into Monferno and I try to set up. I go for the power up punch. It is resisted. I'm a +1. He goes for the Aqua Tail. I've never seen an Arbok run Aqua Tail before, which is very surprising. And here with Raichu, I'm going for the Surf because why not? It does a decent amount of damage. Young Shocky is going to take me out though because Raichu doesn't have the best defenses. I go into Maractus. I go for a Sucker Punch. I go for the Sucker Punch because I'm slower, and I knock out the Arbok. So it's now a 3-1, and we're still not in a good position. He's saying nice haze on Dusclops. I didn't see it at the time, so thank you if you're ever watching this. I Drain Punch, which was honestly not a good play because I do get paralyzed. But thankfully he goes for the Thunder Wave anyways. Discharge brings me down to a point that I was worse than before, so I should have just gone for the C-Bomb first turn. Dodrio comes out here, and there's no way I would have taken it Brave Burst, so I just go for the Sucker Punch, hope for maybe a crit, but I don't get it, and I go down. So, GG to my opponent. Yeah, I didn't play the best of games. The biggest misplay I had was going for the Volt Switch on Raichu, and not realizing that he has Stun Fisk left. So that was just my bad. Cause like if I went for HP Ice, I would have had so much. I would have had momentum, I guess. I would have had some momentum going into his next Mon. HP Ice. The only thing he could have gone into was Arbok because Kadabra at that range was not taking a HP Ice. So even with Arbok out, I can just switch into something else and just take it out. But yeah, I let Raichu go, the biggest problem is that I let Dusknoir go. Or Dusclops, not Dusknoir, because Dusclops would have been something really good to shut down the Arbok, which did do a lot to my team. But we managed to pull it close to a 2-0. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and come back tomorrow for our 5th battle with this team around Kingler, which I have yet to know if it's going to be in post commentary or live commentary. So be prepared for anything.